When we look at mythological stories from all over the world, there's something that plays out in almost all of them, in many of them. Joseph Campbell has called it the hero's journey. What's happening in these stories is that there's a person who is faced with some sort of problem, some sort of two different directions that they can go. Now, many people know the Lord of the Rings. So in this particular story, there's the Shire, there's the home. This is a place of comfort, a place of like, this is how it's always been. It's amazing here. Why would I ever leave? And then there's the call to action, the call to something different, something greater, something scary. And that's when he's handed the ring and he's has to go on this journey. And usually there's a choice of like, do I want to go out there in the big scary world, or do I want to stay here in this place that I know is comfortable, that I know I can live in, that things will be okay while I'm here? And the reason that we're talking about this today, that the point I want to make, is that this is the soul's journey. So in our lives, we have different parts of ourselves, you could say. There's the soul, which is this very deep part of us. It's like our essence. And I don't want to get too spiritual, I don't want to implant ideas, but the way that I think about it is that the soul has come here with a mission. And it has something it wants to learn. It has something that it's here to do. As we, come into our humanity and we come into living this life, we have, our parents, our upbringing, our friends, our teachers, culture, right? And in all of that, we develop a personality. So we develop a sense of me or me-ness. This is me. And as we progress from a young child to, say, through high school, through college, or through let's just say through like our 20s, it's basically this stage of our life is developing our me-ness. So I am this person, I am this personality, I have these strengths, I have these weaknesses, I do this, I don't do that. And so we have the me-ness and the soul. The me-ness is, it's like the Shire. So it's very comfortable. It's very, I know this place. And so because I know it, it's safe. But really, it's a false sense of safety. Because, I'm sorry if you haven't watched The Lord of the Rings, I'll try to make it make sense. The Shire is still part of Middle Earth. So the Shire is still, when there's war in Middle Earth, the Shire is still at stake of falling, right? You can pretend that it's that it's safe, that it is safe, and that it's all okay, but at some point, the evil of Mordor is going to come knocking on your door, whether you believe that or not. It doesn't matter, right? So your me-ness thinks that it's all safe and it's all okay here, and it really doesn't want to go out into the world, into this scary, like, unknown, this mystery, because it thinks that if it stays in its personality and it's in what it knows, then everything will be okay. But that's not true. Because if you're watching this video, there's a high likelihood that you feel like something is wrong in your life. Or maybe not wrong, but it could be better. Maybe you feel like things aren't quite right. Maybe you feel a call to something and you don't know what. A call to something, but you don't know how. You don't know what steps to take. You don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. And once you start becoming aware of this, that I feel like my life could be better. I feel like my life could be different. I have this sense that there's more to life. And when you really start to lean into that, which is maybe if you're still watching this video, maybe that's where you're at. Your soul has started to call you. So there's this, Gandalf has arrived at your door and has said, hey, I know that you like it here in this comfortable place, but actually there's a different mission for you in this life. You can still take it or leave it, but if you stay, you're not going to be happy. You're always going to feel like something's missing. So your soul has come and knocked on your door and said, hey, it's time for your mission in this life. And if you don't take it, you're always going to feel like something's wrong. Yet if you do take it, it's going to be scary. You're going to be stepping into places that you've never been. You're not really that interested in going. It's just like the really weird part about all of this is actually, like, sometimes it feels really exciting. Oh wow, this is so cool, there's so much to explore. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes though, you're like, why would I go that way? I don't want to go there. Like I'm not interested in that at all. But yet your soul beckons you that way. And so your meanness is just it's really just wanting to hold on tight. But as you start to take this journey and you go, okay, I'll go. I'll leave the harbor. And you start to go into the ocean. And you've never been there before. You do start to realize, oh, this is my path. And it doesn't become clear what the path is yet, but you have a sense like you're going the right direction, the right way. And that is a good feeling. It's a better feeling than staying home and always wondering and always feeling a little bit off. And as that journey progresses, it's like the Odyssey. You end up running into all these crazy different situations and things that it's like, how did I end up here? Why is this happening? But this is your soul's journey. Like, you are fulfilling something that you're meant to fulfill. And in the moment, it can feel really like crazy. But you get some distance away from it and it quickly becomes clear, like, oh yeah, I needed that. I needed to do that. And because I did it, I feel much more like myself. In that process of going through these steps along the way, these like side quests and little adventures, you're going through a process of either releasing something or stepping into something in yourself. And whether you release something that's not you or you step into something that is you, that's been there all along, it's you've never stepped into it before. You've never stepped into this power in you. You feel, oh, I'm more like me, myself, not the meanness, like my soul. I'm more like, this is my essence coming forth. And as you start to get more and more tastes of that, you realize, like, this is it. This is what I'm here for. Why would I want to live a life where I don't feel like my essence, like me? You get these tastes of it, of releasing stuff that's not you, and you're like, whoa, I don't want that. I never wanted that. How did that even get there? And similarly, you step into a part of yourself where you're like, ooh, wow, this feels freaking good. Like, why? Wow, I abandoned that part of myself. I left it behind. And so your soul is on this mission to just clear all the gunk and to help you really see and become exactly who you're meant to be. And in that process, it's very scary at times. There's a lot of fear because the meanest thinks that it knows what you're supposed to do. Your personality. Like, your personality is creating this, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have this career and this girlfriend and this family and this Tesla, right? and it's all gonna be, we're gonna live under this mountain and da 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 da. And that's the meanest that has all these plans. And great, but once the soul's plans start to come in, it might be far different from that. And we have to basically let these parts of us die so that our soul can fulfill this mission. And so, to just kind of wrap this up, if you're in a place in your life where things aren't feeling that great, this is like the depression. A big part of depression is that you're not feeding this part of yourself. You're shutting it down, actually. So you shut down. And yeah, like, you're using so much energy to shut this part of yourself down. Because it's scary, because it's hard, because it asks of us to do something different, to change. And so maybe you're in a part of your life where the soul is calling, is asking something of you, and maybe you haven't yet stepped into that yet. And I'm here to say that it's up to you. Gandalf's knocked on your door, but in this situation, no one can force you. There can be no one's gonna push you in the road. No one's gonna pull you along. It's up to you. This is your decision of, like, do you want to go into the mystery, into the ocean, or do you want to stay in the Shire? And now you know either direction what potential outcomes there are. And I should highlight that the outcomes of following your soul's purpose, despite being scary and difficult, is where you feel the best. You feel the most like yourself. It's amazing. But it's up to you. And yeah, like, this is your path. This is your journey. I mean, even you resisting that is your soul's purpose. This is the conundrum of it all, is like, the resistance that you have to it it's okay. It's okay, because in a sense, like, your soul chose that too. Some people will resist their whole lives, and then right at the end of their lives, they'll let go and they'll realize it, and that's okay, and that's fine. Everybody has their own path. So here it is. It's in so many mythological stories. Start to watch, start to pay attention. All these stories are speaking. They're not just cool stories. They're speaking to what happens in our lives and what plays out for us. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it's helpful. See you in another one.